Hello and welcome to another edition of Meet in the Middle Movies. I'm Elin.
I'm Mindy.
And we are a married couple with very different interests, but we meet in the middle when it comes to movies. And today we're talking about a movie that we actually saw last week, but because of sickness that I was dealing with, we were not able to talk about it. But it is Love Hurts, starring Ke Quan and Ariana DeBose, directed by Jonathan Eusebio. Is that how you say that?
I think so, probably.
Yeah. Anyways, this is a fun little action flick. The plot is Ke Quan plays a realtor, and he is a past assassin. He's pulled back in because of some stuff coming from his past, and it's kind of a fun little action comedy. And we'll tell you more about it. Here are our thoughts on various aspects of the film.
So our first topic is to do with the cast. So I personally really enjoyed it. I thought that everybody did a good job. It was exactly, kind of what it needed to be. It didn't need to be some crazy award-winning thing or something, or even like Mission Impossible level action or anything. It was just fun, and the cast really nailed it. Ke Huy Quan is the kind of presence in a movie that, at least in this movie, he has this like incredibly happy energy. He seems to do that in a lot of his movies. And I joked afterwards that he could sell me a year's supply of phone books. I have no use for phone books, but he's just so bouncy and genuine.
So again, he plays a real estate agent, and he's just so happy and so cheerful.
I'm like, he could sell me anything.
He was very believable as that friendly neighborhood real estate agent.
Yeah.
And then it was really kind of fun to kind of see him slowly make the turn back to like that action hero that he was in his past life.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, you see from the preview already that there's something like that going on, and the way they did that, the way he portrayed that was really fun.
Yeah. Other people in the cast, Ariana DeBose, she won an Academy Award for West Side Story.
Right.
The one directed by Steven Spielberg. She was good in this. We talked a lot going into it about our excitement for Marshawn Lynch. Did not disappoint. He was hilarious.
I want to see him do more comedy.
Yeah,
He's funny.
Yeah. And he was hilarious, but he is playing Marshawn Lynch. If you've seen his podcast, if you've seen him do stuff, he's playing Marshawn Lynch, and that is a good thing, I think.
Yeah. There are certain actors I used to say that about, and I was about to say, I used to say that about Brendan Fraser, back when it was like The Mummy and everything else, Now he's a little more, like, I feel like we've seen some performances from him where he's kind of a cut above. But those actors that are just, they're kind of themselves every time, but they're just enjoyable, Maybe Melissa McCarthy's a little bit like that. The Rock's a little bit like that. Yeah, but they're good entertainers.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to the plot. So the plot, as you would imagine, it's silly, but in the best way possible. Definitely a holiday type of movie. There's and when I say holiday, not Christmas or anything like that. It's go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna interrupt. Sorry, I was just gonna say it's actually, I could see myself getting in the mood to watch this most years around Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
it's like a good Valentine's holiday movie.
Exactly. It's very, Valentine's Day is very much a part of this one.
They keep the theme. Yeah,
you could watch it any time of the year. It's not like a Christmas movie where it only makes sense to watch it. It's just it happens around Valentine's Day, and it's called Love Hurts, and there are love stories and things like that. So
they keep it close to that Valentine's theme. It's not like, the argument that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yeah. It just because it happens at Christmas and there are presents or whatever. It's not like that. Like, it's actually a Valentine's movie too, which is fun.
Some problems I did have with the plot. I'm wondering if anyone feels pain in this world, because there are some there are some characters who get so messed up that they should be dead, and you see them laying there joking around with each other about how they got messed up. So it's kind of wacky that way. I know, it's kind of wacky that way. There's a subplot with Ke Quan's assistant, who is the actress slips my name, but the actress slips my mind. Sorry. Still trying to recover from sickness, I guess. It kind of slips my name right now, but she was. It again. Sorry. Why don't you take over?
I think the name of the actress slips your mind.
Yep.
It's okay. We've all been there.
Yeah. Anyways, that's a fun kind of key plot that is outrageous and goofy, but you also kind of see coming, and it's kind of a lot of it's fun.
It's cute.
So yeah, it's basically what you expect from this type of movie. If you like, if you liked the trailer,
hope for maybe. Yeah.
If you liked the trailer, you're gonna like this movie. And if you like just kind of fun, wacky action comedy, action rom-com, it's kind of got all three of them. It's like an action rom-com. So yeah, go ahead. You'll definitely like this one. So we'll go ahead and give you our overall impressions. So for me, in a thumbs up, thumbs down world, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. It was a good movie for the fact that I would definitely rewatch it again. And you did note some I guess you could say constructives about the tone of the movie in general.
Oh, I actually felt that the tone struggled just a little bit. I think because they're trying to keep to some of those Valentine's themes, it just kind of, I don't know, it's like sometimes we were more serious, sometimes we were more silly, and then it's like, oh, maybe they are taking themselves seriously with this, and then no, maybe not so much. So I kind of wanted them to just decide, like, is this comedy or is this, because they'd have some like slow or kind of, you know, touch your heartstrings kind of moments, but to me those fell flat because I thought, okay, let's not take ourselves too seriously here. This is just a silly movie. Yeah. So anyway, so that was my issue with the tone, but it was fun.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. Again, thumbs up, thumbs down world. I'm getting into thumbs up. I think she is as well.
Yep.
I think it both went to the top of our 2025 movies. Granted, we've only seen two at this time, so but that's how we're gonna start letting you know where we think it ranks. So for us, it's so far been the best movie we've seen in best 2025 movie we've seen in 2025.
Sure.
So,
As of February.
Yeah. But we're gonna start letting you know where these movies rank on our list, or if they do at all.
Yeah.
As we're starting to kind of compile some, because by the end of this week we will have seen 5. Will we be up to 5 or 4?
I'll take a look, but we'll have a good bunch done by the end of the week.
Point of strength, I thought the stunts were really, really good in this one. Ki Kwan also is a point of strength in this one.
Actually, some unique cinematography during the fights too. Like you get a shot from inside somewhere, and it's just unusual camera.
Well, there's one fight scene in general. They didn't really stick with it throughout the film.
That's true.
Which I actually have as a point of weakness for me is that it didn't have that. They do something really, really cool with one of the fight scenes, but they don't stick with it the rest of the way.
Right.
So
there's kind of, if you've ever seen Kingsman, I would say that Kingsman has a very distinctive way of filming violence. And now with how many movies there are and everything, and they stuck to it, it's sort of like, you can tell when you're watching Kingsman. I would say the same thing about like Mission Impossible. They have a certain way of filming the fight scenes. You can tell that this is a Mission Impossible movie. They should have kept that going for Love Hurts, because it would have been kind of distinctive for that movie.
We're running a little long on time, so we're just again, point of strength, it's going to be stunts and Ki Kwan, and a lot of the supporting cast is great. Point of weakness, as we noted, you noted kind of lack of consistent tone. A little bit. And let's be honest, lack of originality. This is a story we've seen before, but it doesn't mean it's not a fun movie. So overall, this is a good movie. I'm glad I saw it. I will probably rewatch it at some point again. Thumbs up, thumbs down world.
I think I'll get in the mood again next Valentine's Day.
But at the end of the day, we probably won't be talking about this in December. And I don't think it's that type of movie it's meant to be. But for what it is, it's very, very good. It is rated R for violence and language. So definitely not one for the whole family. So that is our review of Love Hurts. Stick around as we are going to review Paddington in Peru next, as we did a double feature. Wow, my brain is not working on this one. Double feature with Paddington in Peru and Captain America Brave New World. And we will be doing both of those. So our next video, though, is going to be Paddington in Peru. So I'm Elon, that's Mindy, and we'll see you next time on Meet in the Middle Movies. See you.
Okay, see you then.